calling and asking if you can get like a ticket that's maybe valid for an extended period. You do like one part of the museum on day one, and then you do a second part of the museum on day two. So instead of having it be valid for a specific amount of time day-wise, have it be valid for a specific amount of time exhibit-wise, especially if you have a child who may have, less attention span or have needing some help with, stretching things out a little bit, right? I know, even we can oh my gosh, there was so much information to take in all at once. So that's something to consider. And also considering, like Peggy had said, food. But even, maybe you are not even able to drive to the museum. But maybe there's a park nearby or a church nearby. And you can call the museum. You can have them bring the museum to the church or to the park. If you get a group of friends together, that's something that, I know at least our museums and our network would love to do that. And we do that all the time. So if you're like, I just can't even, I can't take my kids in the car for, a car ride to the museum, but the museum can come to you. So that's also something to consider.
That's really cool. Yeah, so that was kind of in the admission part and the tours where we talk about some of that, and even also I found that if I had a yearly pass, to something, I didn't feel bad if we only spent an hour for the day, and then had to go home. And so sometimes there's networks that share those types of admission passes, so something to look into to lower your costs as well, especially if you think, oh, I just can't afford this, but we definitely want to use museums. And so there are many workarounds, like Stephen's talking about, and then tours too. I mean, having it come to you is a wonderful thing, but there's docent tours that you can have somebody walk you around most museums. There's volunteers usually that would love to do that. If you feel like I just need an extra set, somebody helping me with guiding me around where to go, can point out a bathroom quick if we need it, because they know the place, inside and out. They're there all the time. So those are other things.
And as we mentioned, previously, museum staff are usually really friendly and kind, and they want to help. So don't be afraid to ask. When you go to the museums, make sure you ask pointed questions, because they see lots of people every day. And, I know for myself, when I'm working in a museum or something of that nature, I don't always think this person needs help. But if you come and ask me, I will bend over backwards to help you, because I want you to enjoy your time, in the museum. So don't be afraid to ask, and just go up and say, excuse me, could you please help me? And I'm sure they would be glad to.
Right. Yeah, definitely. We've encountered that many times with museums, and just, the people that are there, they volunteer for a reason, because they love being there and they love the stuff that's in that museum. So, so definitely take advantage of that.